Scientists found a 520 million-year-old miracle fossil with brains and guts intact by Jackie Appel. A remarkable fossilized larva has been discovered by scientists with its brain and guts still intact. The fossilized creature is one of the earliest ancestors of a group known as arthropods, which includes insects, crabs, and lobsters. A unique window into the past, the ancient critter has allowed experts a chance to better understand evolutionary links between the arthropods of the past and those of the present day. We know what fossils look like. For example, typical dinosaur fossils are bones turned to stone and preserved from the passage of time, located, if we're particularly lucky, in large collections that can be reassembled to represent the beast they used to prop up in their entirety. Now, not all fossils are like that. Some are just impressions of small creatures or animals left in rocks. But most have something in common. It's just the hard stuff left behind. With the exception of those found in environments particularly adept at preservation, the soft tissues degrade over time and all we're left with is stony bone. But not always. Sometimes we get lucky, like a team did recently when they located a fossil of a 520 million-year-old worm larva that still had its brain and guts intact. It's always interesting to see what's inside a sample using 3D imaging. Catherine Dobson, one of the co-authors of a new study centered on this remarkable find, said in a press release, "But in this incredible tiny larva, natural fossilization has achieved almost perfect preservation." That almost perfect preservation made the specimen an absolute goldmine for evolutionary biologists. According to the press release, the structures observed within the creature, which were studied via 3D images generated from scans made using a technique known as synchrotron X-ray tomography, include a brain, digestive glands, a primitive circulatory system, and even traces of the nerves supplying the larva's simple legs and eyes. The incredible amount of detail preserved in this ancient fossil showed scientists that we had previously dramatically underestimated the complexity of early arthropods, a group that came into being during the Cambrian explosion and includes creatures like crabs, lobsters, insects, and millipedes. That detail also allowed scientists to draw evolutionary connections between the critters of the ancient past and those scuttling around today. For example, preserved in the larva was a region of the brain known as the protocerebrum. Now that scientists have seen it, they can see that it evolved into the nub of arthropod heads that has allowed them to thrive in such a wide variety of environments, from the depths of the ocean to every single continent on Earth. Yes, including Antarctica.